Alright, so hello and welcome to the stream. Essentially trying to finish up the remainder of the layers required for Gura's body. I'm just looking at the sleeve and yeah, let's redraw that sleeve. Regardless, once the other hand is done, that's the whole Gura, and then everything else in the scene is largely a more simple shape. I don't know why I just started thinking about how to do the surface of the side of the tank. So that might actually require a little bit of thinking. Okay, so first thing I want to do is bump out. Where am I? Hand, no, I want hand, right hand, sleeve, cuff, right sleeve. It's gonna bump this out a tad more. So that. We're coming out to about here. The sleeve itself is, or at least it looks like some kind of soft materials. So have some liberties in just popping it out a little bit, even if it's against gravity. So do that. Oh, the line's not connected yet, that's hilarious. I'm gonna pop it out the side a little bit more as well, where I can. Let's go out to like here-ish, and then we'll bring it inwards. Actually, just leave the lines exactly like that and just create a giant crease here. It'll be like that because it'll pull this way. Just increase the crease here a little bit. It's definitely a little small, but I need to adjust the sizes regardless. And give me some credit. I pretty much didn't sketch the hand out. Hand is small. I'm just seeing what the best way to deal with it is, because it is at an angle as well, so I need to look at how I'd like to adjust the size there. Oh yeah, this is planned to be animation. Hello there. Yes. Okay, we're just going to. The good thing is that all of this is in parts, so I can literally just grab this and go like. Can I just grab the thumb as well? Let me let's grab everything, including the thumb. And we'll just not use you, and we'll just shift you this way. This is the advantage of working on an animation. Everything is so separated that it's easy to just shift everything around. Go about. The knuckle should be right into here. Actually, we'll just tilt the fingers a little bit more, I think, to work with that. Because what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the angle of the fingers to match the knuckle here. I am taking a few less steps that I probably should here, where the parts aren't as separated as they could be in terms of the number of joints that are currently existing. Slime really shouldn't be that important. I'm gonna go. You should be further. I feel like. No, I think I need to redraw this part entirely. I'm gonna go here. I want to line the joint of this most of the way up with the finger next to it. Where does this come down? The knuckle will be what, here? This finger should come down about here. I don't even know if this line's going to be relevant, but can I just jam that right on? How feasible is this? Nope. I want to have the finger at a slightly different angle here. I think what means I want to go. Whoop, that's the wrong button. Goes a little this way. What the heck happened here? Let me just clean this out a little bit. What is this line? I want this finger to be turned a bit more than the others. Maybe if I just redo the part here then. What's the size of the hand right now? Still a little small, isn't it? It's like substantially small. Can I just grab you and you? Can I just go? Okay, this is going to require me to actually redraw this part entirely, isn't it? Let me just grab the edge of this and see if we just shift it out this way. We just redraw the lines to fit that. Go like that over the top there, and then one. Can we just connect this back up? That should be fine. This is at the back. No one's gonna see that. Hmm. I feel like by width at the angle, this should not be that far off what I need. What I think I should do is actually bring the palm portion of the hand just down at a sharper angle and not have this muscle stick out quite as much. Bring this muscle in a bit so that when we get to the palm, it goes more like this and goes straight down so that the hand is a little bit more turned at that spot. Well, that's not gonna just make the smoother transition here. Don't really care too much about the rest in general because I want to cover it. Could stick it in like that. Is this muscle too low? I feel like I need to, wait, no, I need to bring the, I think he needs to come in a bit. Hand is also working under a lot of assumptions that some parts of this just won't be particularly visible. God. Shouldn't we want to bend like this? This should be low. This should be about the joint, like a joint here. I'm just. How ridiculous that look at this point? Okay, let me just see what happens if I just enlarge the whole sleeve altogether. Okay. Looks a little overdone. So we can bring the arm out the spar regardless in, where is it? Body, hoodie. Where put the arm? Is it behind us? Where the heck did I put this? Well, that's not where it's supposed to be. It needs to be in here. Can I just grab this bottom line and just kind of stretch it out and jam it in? Because that would be very helpful. How low does the sleeve connect? Actually, it does connect quite low, doesn't it? Just looking at it. You just jam it right in there. I actually want to reduce where this, let's change where this line is sitting exactly. Might want to bring you into like here. How ridiculous does that look now? I think I should actually not bring this out so far here then. Let's bring this sharply inwards instead. We'll cut this off like here-ish. Definitely gives the elbow a bit of a sharp point here. Don't know how I feel about that. Do I want a more round shape here? So it's more like this instead of the sharper shape. I don't know if this kind of sleeve of how thick it is should really be creating a sharp shape. Probably should be creating a round shape even with the cloth pulling. Just round it out like that and just see how the pieces play with each other once it reaches the next point. Okay, how ridiculous does that look now? Okay, let's let gravity just do its thing a bit more properly over on this side. We'll just keep it as a soft feel, but we'll straighten that out a bit. Still wanted to bump out a bit, but just not that much. Give it a wider root. I'm not really going to redo any kind of crease. Actually, no, crease would be what? Because this is pulling this way. What's it? The creases should be what going in this way. Okay, we'll use that as a guide for the other hand. So we want you to be up to about like here, maybe like about here-ish. I think the joints on these fingers aren't correct regardless, so probably a bit more than that actually. Although I don't want to match what a knuckle is. Oh, whatever. Here's me not redrawing the sketch again and just rolling with it. So we want to have the knuckle be about here. So we want the back of the finger to sit about here. That is the knuckle joint into about here. I just drew that to the front. Okay, you can be the back now. We want to bring this over the top. Bring the into joint 1 into joint 2. Where possible, I want to bend the finger a little bit compared to where I have it. Bring it a little bit more, kind of. This is what it's more like the side of the finger I'm looking at here. Really gonna have to hope that any bending I need to do of this hand will just behave the way I need it to. That means I can actually bring this down by quite a bit. This should actually be like here-ish. Am I trying to thin the tips of the fingers too much? Knuckle feel about here. I really shouldn't be eyeballing it this hard. Should really be a little bit more flesh being visible right here, but how should this finger bend away from the remainder of the palm here? also need to take perspective into account as well as I'm trying to do this. And I'm definitely not doing that very well. Say we're going up like here. Really be another joint like right here. I need to define. Actually, no, it'll be like what, like here. All that needs to be a little wider. Or more like all of these need to be a little wider. Let's go across a little bit. Probably about what, over here. I want to reduce how much is. Whoop. Probably should put this as part of the front line, shouldn't I? I want to reduce how much is here. Oh boy. I want to point this almost out like this. Probably put this as part of the back. So this is more like both the knuckle joint and the middle joint. Might be better if I just turn this joint a little bit more to begin with. And stick it out a bit. So say, we'll stick the finger up into joint number 2, like that. over the top into like I don't know what I'm working with like that. That'll be kind of what I'm looking at, I think. And then we want to connect the palm I'm just gonna presume that I'm not gonna nail it first time anyway and just adjust it afterwards. I want this joint on the thumb to come up right behind the knuckle. Then we want to separate the joint here. And then that goes into the palm. Because this is the bone here. And this is the muscle here. I want to bring this in sharper. Something like that, maybe. Right? How ridiculous does that look right now? Yikes! Oh dear. How much can I just like stretch these out a bit? And not have them look completely ridiculous. You can also kind of tell how much I stretched the other side because the lines are like significantly thicker at this point. I think that will be fine for now. Let's see. How much is this spinning by? Can I spin by less? Gonna have to fix all the lines a little bit afterwards anyway, but this will make it look less egregious for now at the very least. Okay. put the hand there. Then we want to put the sleeve on top of it. We want to bring the front part of the cuff up in front of the wrists, over the top of the wrists. Then we want to bring in the cuff around to about what, here-ish maybe. How out do I want to bring it is a real question. Maybe I'll do like here instead. Then we want to over the top, like that angle should be okay. No, it's not. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Alright, now I don't want to angle the elbow like this. I'm gonna angle the elbow fitter out. What layer is that in? Okay. We want to angle the elbow out like this. This will come way down like here. This can be more like this. And this can be more like this. Sure. And then elbow needs to go right about here. Sure. We'll use that as the current general estimate and just see how it looks after that. Oh, I didn't draw on the back of the cuff. Or whatever. Back away for a bit. Okay, bump it out. Let gravity keep it down. Shall we bring this in to go like... Actually, no, we want to not crease it as much under the elbow out to... This should not be at this angle. This whole part just be more this way. The wrist can honestly almost turn at 90 degrees when we're angling it like this, so shouldn't actually worry too much about the angle the wrist is at. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a little bit uneven edge, and we'll just crop it in right here. Actually, how? Let me just pop that line out. Okay. Because we're gonna have the line weight. It needs to be like right in this area where it'll be thickest. Hmm. I don't want to bring this in. Bring a crease out like right here, maybe? I'll find out how ridiculous this looks. We need to come down to here. We'll go let's lower on. And we want to bring this out so that connect this up. Go. Good. That. And honestly, the bottom or the other side doesn't matter too much, but something along the lines of this. The shoulder is coming through here. You can't see the size. I'm not gonna worry too much, but I'm just gonna draw something vaguely into there. Alright, how ridiculous does that look? It's workable. We'll just go with that for now. Alright, where's face? Head shape, face. One of the brows is bothering me a little bit. How feasible is it for me to just get you to be like a little bit more this way? And then you just we'll go about defining nose. So then we want to. How many parts do I need to separate that into? One. Be better, but separates into two. Not even like quite accurate anymore where the rough is sitting. Oh, whatever. We'll go on 2. We'll go by top and by bot. We want to probably right about here. We want to go. Probably alto about here. It needs to be a little exaggerated, so we'll go to about here. We'll hook this around. How about and this need to go before I gently fill that part out. And then here we want to kind of do the exact same thing, but go like this. And we'll just gently round out the corner here, and then this will just have to be one clump of colors, so we don't need to worry too much about this exact spot here. What I am going to worry about is the spot in here. It's not quite where I want it. But actually, it might help if I go canvas, just do that. Let's go like that, and then go like that. Just keep that on the side so I can look at it as I go. Okay, so I top and I bot. Let me stand up. Oh, wait. And I drew on the wrong layer. Oh my god. You're not a top, and you can have a top. Alright. Just round that out like so. Honestly, there's a argument to just draw these as two parts that just sit on top of each other, and then we'll worry about it once it gets to the actual animation phase on how to actually separate them. No, the angle's not as sharp here. It is not. You know, the angle of the face is also a little different here. Whoop, that's not what I was trying to do. Basically just needs to be two tubes that form the shape. The overlap is the bit that matters the least. Okay. Do I need to increase the size of the beads around her hair here? Not really, right? Do I need to draw a back part of this? Okay, you can, in theory, see the back, but they're also not detailed enough for me to really warrant that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and then we're just going to go like that, and that could be the back. And this will just sit behind the hair. Come on, let me put it here. And hopefully this doesn't need to be in 3 parts, because it really shouldn't. Okay. We're just going to collapse all of that for a moment. Let me just put this all into a folder. And coloring is going to be so painful. Sure. Alright, how many pots do I need? Do I need a foreground into a background? Not really a foreground, just like the front of the tank area. Alright, shark. How do we want to deal with this shark? Well, how perfect of a circle should the shark be, or should it just be a little bit of a blobby shape? Don't you draw the gills separately? God damn it. Let's see. Just having the not quite perfect shape actually makes it look a little bit blobbier. Along with the fact that sharks aren't circular, they're torpedo shaped, according to Google. Body. That's very round. But I think I'm actually gonna keep it. I'm just gonna go ahead and go like this. I think I have a way of dealing with the tail needing to move even at this very sharp angle right behind it. It'll require a little bit of layering magic once it's through all the other parts, but we're going to close this off entirely, similar to how we'd normally do a head. Give it like a bit of a flat bottom. Just so don't overcomplicate it. So the tail itself, what's the best idea? Do I just need to do it with color, or do I need to do it entirely with a line? Hmm. Because this line has to go on top, where it'll be the body tail connection, which essentially needs to be a line that goes out from here out to the back of the shark, where it connects into the tail. And normally it would just look like, I'm going to fit that line. Look like that. Then the tail goes behind all of this. Yeah, tail could go behind all of this, so we'll go tail. Where we want to bring the line. Need a bit of a nice triangle to work with here. I need probably a bit of a nice triangle to work with here as well, just so it's easier to work with. Yeah, we'll just make it a bit larger and exaggerate it a bit. We'll just make it less of a pain to work with. Because this is essentially where the tail sits, basically like this. Man, this thing's round. Oh yeah, did we decide on how I want to do the eyes? How should this thing's eyes go? Oh yeah, I need to draw in the line for the coloring here. So we'll go like that, and we'll go like that. Then we'll just connect this line into here. That's not quite the shape I want. Don't want it to be rounder. I want this to be more like that. And have a rounder shape coming down like here into here. We'll kind of do the same thing over here. Whoop. Oh boy. Then we'll just chop you, and we'll chop you, we'll chop you. I actually want to bring the mouth up or not. Alright, we'll make another folder here. We'll call this face. Go mouth. So the fun bit is that we're going to have to do this as similar to every other mouth where we have an upper and a lower lip. So similar to everything else, we want a largely straight line to start with. I really think I could draw a straight line, but I'll help if it's a little bit curved to start, because I need to pull it downwards by quite a bit. Just decided I should have the kind of flick at the end like that. Now that looks a little bit weird if I have to flick like that. I think we'll just add some weight here. And pop that out. Look like that. We'll duplicate that into the lower lip. There is the immediate problem where... Actually, is it going to be a problem? Basically, the mouthpiece has to stay within the bounds of the underbelly, but that would make the color push. I might have separate the underbelly. Separating the underbelly would make layering the mouth a lot simpler, because then I can go over by quite a bit and not worry about it. Okay, let me go ahead and copy, paste that. We'll go underbelly. And we'll just go ahead and chop the this line, and this line. And then for here, we'll just chop these lines off. Okay, so that's separated. Do we want to do the same style of teeth here? I want this to be very exaggerated. So... Go... 1, 2, 3. Just a very forward-facing set of teeth here. Then we'll go and just chop off all of the extra parts here. And can I copy that and use that for the bottom as well? Should be able to, right? So this is top, this is bottom. Then we want to go mouth inside. I think we are going to follow this general rough here. We're going to say that the mouth inside maxes at like here. Alright, what do I want to do about the eyes now? We just go black and beady. I think that might be better. We'll need a couple of highlights in there. And the whole thing will need to be able to squish regardless. So go eye. And we'll just go ahead and give it a over the head big round eye here. How perfect of a circle do I want it to be, or do I want it to be slightly off so that it's more on the side of the head? This is kind of where this is going right now. It's like a slight angle that makes it look like it sticks out of the head a little bit. I think I actually would have thickened the line here. Maybe we'll go with that. I think in terms of the eye, this is actually fine. We're just going to take that. We're going to make the lifts as well. And we'll just pop that straight in. We'll go edit, transform. And we'll just jam it. Into about here. It shouldn't be completely equal. So that is fine. Put it about here. The shape is fine, so we'll just reuse the shape. Okay, then we want to have the fin front, and we need to be able to bring that all the way in. Whoop! Don't do that. Say right, then front, and left and front. Alright, how do we want to shape the fins? Is that gonna be too... Oh, there. So I think we also need behind the body. Fin back. Right, fin back and lift fin back. Then we need to go ahead and wrap these in and flop them in to here. Hello there, I'm afraid I do not speak Spanish, but let's see. But it's perfectly fine to just use whatever simple English you know. As long as I understand, I can respond. If I don't, then that we want to just pop this out and bring this in slightly. Sure. Okay, we'll go. Should I actually just reuse the fin entirely? Oh, let's see. Oh, let's... Do I still have the other canvas open? I do. Okay, so we want to bring this out. We'll bring this out to about here. That doesn't look right. Let's go from here into here. Then we want to bring the back part from here and into here. Okay, question is, do I need to separate the gills completely, or would I can just draw them in? Okay, then we want to go into here. We'll go var. Do the same thing here where we'll just have the top and bottom parts. Can I just reuse that? Okay. So I've got a very vague perspective set up. But we'll roll with it. Let's see. That one. Just that the ruler parts are purple. Wow. I have a purple line here. Do Where's my horizon line? Horizon... Honestly, I should probably just not work with a particularly strict perspective, but I think we'll just go with a single point here. Honestly, this part doesn't technically require too much in terms of... We'll do a tank frame like that. Yeah, it's a little bit off. Um. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna worry way less about perspective once we're inside the tank, so, hum, hum, hum. Okay, do these stalks need to... No, I want to simplify it, so ideally, what I want to do is simplify it as much as I can. It's actually better if I just do these as single color layers instead. Hmm. Honestly, I think all these are just going to be the same thing done multiple times and reshaped a bit. Okay, so there's the choice of doing leaves, or there's actually the choice of just doing a single, essentially single leaf going straight up. But essentially, there is this, where you have a lot of leaves, or something similar to this, which is just a leaf, a big leaf. Alright, what should we do about this? I want the shape to be simpler, so it's better to just go with one giant ass leaf. I don't know how that would look if they were standing separate though. This is more for like something growing from the same root. I think we'll just try and go with some leaves. Still deciding if it's better would be just color this straight in instead. Because in theory, what I should do is color it, blur it, and then stick it in the back and make sure that it's not focused so that it doesn't stand out aggressively, because there just needs to be a whole bunch of these plants positioned into this general area. Okay, let's say fish and croc formation. Um. Oh, that's a tiny image. Can I get this bigger? Is that to be that small? Oh my god, is that small? That is tiny. I should really just simplify these shapes regardless, honestly. Where's a, let's see... Don't want to make this look too wild, so I think I'm just going to try and get some of these simpler shapes into here. The problem is that any of the ones that are more leafy, or actually all of them that aren't just solid branches, are going to have to visibly flow, which does mean that they need to be completely separated to allow for that motion, which is gonna be a little bit questionable. I guess another question is, how should I do the rocks? So we just want to pile up a couple of rocks here, and then maybe pile some coral on top of it. Honestly, the coral could be quite large just to fill up the space, but and how do I need to do this part regardless? I think this should go in front of the cow. We'll go rocks. Right. The rocks won't move, so I can draw them in as whole shapes. If I want to give it jagged edges, it'll have to... be completely down the line weight, isn't it? Let's just say there's a rock here, and we have what, maybe one that juts out and then goes like that, and then goes, oh no, like that. It's like a double layer. Then let's say we have a rock that's just going a little bit of back where it is sitting. Oh my god. Like, something like this, why not? Or whatever. This is behind something else. It really doesn't need to connect too nicely. And let's say there's another one that comes out like this right here. Let's say it goes like that. And then we'll put set into the back. I'm just going to enlarge both of these, aren't I? We'll go, I don't know, maybe we'll just have one that's out like this. Don't care what it looks like when it's at the back. And then we're also just going to have one jutting out like this maybe. And we'll just have a fried rock here ready to yeet a baby lion off it. Make sure this is more of a shot line. And then we're just going to take all of the rocks and just going to go ahead and go, meh. Or even very clearly define a topless rock ready to yeet baby lions off it. Okay, we just want to fill this side with background shapes here, so I'm not going to worry too much about the exact shape. We're just going to go, I don't know, line. Into line. On this side, we want the details to be pretty aggressively blurred, so we really don't need to worry too much about the overall shape here. We'll just go ahead and go like that. Maybe we just have one more line going out this way. Now, how the heck does coral grow exactly? I guess I should be looking at a tank for that. Over absolutely everything, apparently. Oh boy, do I have the willpower to mess with this right now? That's the biggest question. Oh, do I need to define a horizon line? I shouldn't, right? I should just have a very blurred boundary. How do I go about doing this? It's like looking at it, it's like, how do I even start? Well, I guess I should also go some extra different types of sea life as well, like shells and starfish. Well, how horrific I am drawing stars, that's not probably going to be much better, but... I should probably also plan some other things here, shouldn't I? We're actually gonna have the shark hover more like around here normally. So think we'll consider that in terms of the actual motions. I'll go... tube sponge. I don't know if I can get away with not separating these. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make these very large just to quickly fill in the gaps. Oh dear. Well, works. It doesn't have to be like a perfect shape. It's a creature. It shouldn't have a completely perfect shape. That's not how nature works. But do have to bring this Hum, 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 hum. Okay, let's go there. Honestly, that could just be the same layer as a rock. That was not going to move. We're just gonna go like that. Bunch of leaves. Alright, well, either way, that's all the time I have for today, so we'll just settle with that one now. There still needs to be some details, like I would like some bubbles to be able to rise up from the bottom, along with some background fish, which largely need to be shadows, so honestly they'll be pretty blurred and it'll just be the general shape in the back. So let's see how that goes. Honestly, a lot of the background parts should probably be done once it gets to the coloring process, because a lot of them probably shouldn't have a particularly defined outline. They should have a very faint outline, if any. Okay, so I'm thinking about whether I'm going to touch this over the weekend or not. If I do and I end up doing it live in any way, it won't be on YouTube. It will only be on Twitch. In all likelihood, it'll be very unfocused. It'll be very... well, it'll probably just be a lot of me just rumbling on as I try to get the rest of it done without really looking at too much things. I'm actually really decided, because if I do end up doing it like that, it'll just basically mean that I'll just turn on the stream, but I might not pay much attention to it, and it's very likely that I'll just leave it on while I take breaks. But it might also mean that it may be at a time that is bitter for some people. Alright, but either way, I think what I should do is just color the shark and Gura first. and then worry about what's happening in the back, along with whatever lighting is going and all of the extra details and effects they have to go in. In a way, I can actually do those later and include them at a separate time. Either way, I'm 100% not finishing this before the end of Shark Week, which ends on Sunday, because it will have been a week since the 7th. I don't know if that's American time or not, which would technically, for me, stretch it out to like midday-ish Monday. Or probably even later than midday Monday, I think. Be like evening Monday. Well, Shark Week started on the 7th. Because apparently it starts on the 7th every year, as National Geographic decided, because they're the ones that started it. And the only other thing I've seen that's done anything for it has been SpongeBob. So I haven't really heard anyone else talk about it. Well, I've heard some YouTubers mention it as a joke for a bit during a video, but that was literally it. It's not really that official anywhere. It was just something I saw and I was like, it led to this. Either way, I need to do more Live 2D things at some point, and something larger scale like this is hopefully not going to break Clip Studio in terms of the number of layers I'm going to need. Realistically speaking, if it's too many layers, I can separate each part and then put them all back into the canvas inside Live 2D. That should work. It just means I have to keep them in separate files as I'm working on them. Actually, no, even in the PSD, I can be in the same file. I mean, a lot of this is going to require a bit of extra brain power anyway to work out how some of the layers need to sit. Namely on the shark, which is the most dynamic piece overall. Realistically, the position and direction that Gura is facing is ideally not going to change, so she should not actually cause too many problems. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of line art. Most of the pieces are in there. There needs to be a count forest at the back, that can wait. But well, if I end up doing anything over the weekend and I decided to do it live, then well, it'll be Twitch only. If not, I might still mess with this a bit instead of doing the videos that I really should be working on. Currently that's also inside Live 2D because I'm making some new assets for the videos, which is taking me way too long because I only work on it during like spare time. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the video workflow at this point, because I think I need to put the video partially into Live 2D, or at least put the audio file into Live 2D to do all the timings, which means I have to edit the audio and then pull it back out into an audio file, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Either way, if you want to see more of this, remember to be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you all next time.